Hey guys, welcome back again. So in our last video, we have quickly seen what this style attribute is. Okay. So now, as you can see in this video, in this screen right now, I have randomly created dummy sections, section 1, section 2, section 3. The thing is, what if the page is so long, our web page, that whatever we'll be creating, our web page is so long that we are going to scroll 10-20 times. Then what if I want to go directly to section 9th or section 6th? The thing is, if I have links here, take me to the third section. If I click on that, it will take me to the third section directly. What if I want to have take me to the 7th section, and it should take me to the 7th section like this. And what if I have 9th section, it should take me to the 9th section like this. So what it is doing is, as soon as I click on this particular link, it is just scrolling the page to that particular section. In the sense, this is a link. For link, what we use, if you remember, we use anchor tag. Okay, that is a anchor tag that we will be using, and we have a attribute called as href where we will be specifying the link URL. So that in that video we saw how to link content to external web address, but here you will have to link this particular text to this particular section. How to do that? So let's go ahead and see how to achieve this. But for that, how to achieve this, and we need to have a page something like this to be created first, and then we will be activating this link. See how to create this particular link. So let me go ahead and quickly create this particular page. How to create the page? Just a random HTML. Okay, so first we need to write our HTML, and then inside that, this is the h1 tag or heading tag, and this is the paragraph tag. Heading tag, paragraph tag, heading tag, paragraph tag. Multiple times we have used. So the same thing we'll be going and creating again. So let me just go ahead and create a new file called as ch9 underscore bookmark.html. Right? So now let's go ahead and add our doc type declaration. Document type space HTML, close it, and then start HTML, close HTML, and then space head HTML, close head, and then right below this we have body start, body close. Okay, so whatever we'll be writing this heading paragraph, that will go inside the body. So in head, what I need to do, I need to add a title of this page. Title start and title close. So what is the title? Chapter 9 bookmarks, or you can say internal same page links. Okay, perfect. So now inside body, what we need to add our h1, first paragraph, p tag. This is the dummy text. So let me quickly copy this. Okay, perfect. So now what we need to do, let me quickly save it and let's see what we have done till now. Let me go back to this page and bookmarks, let me open it. First paragraph, this is what we have written. Okay, so now we need 10 paragraphs like this. Okay, so for that, what I'll do is I'll just copy this same thing 10 times. 2, I'll write, okay, I'll rename it later. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fine. So now I need some space after. See, let's if this is the 10th paragraph. So if I want to scroll here, the page doesn't scroll. It won't show up in the top side. So what we need to do, I need to extend the page size actually. So what I'll do, I'll add a div element. You will understand this div in the sense whenever we want to create a particular section, we don't directly write h1 or p. We need to create a div element, and inside div element that we need to create h1 or p, whatever it is. Div is nothing but a imaginary box, imaginary section, okay, that is used so that it is easy for styling purpose. You will understand it slowly, so don't worry about it. So if this is a div element, and if I need to write style height as let's say 1000 pixels, and then if you click on save, what this will create is it will create an empty space here. Let me refresh it. See, there is an empty space created. Okay, so after this last paragraph also there is an empty space, so that it is easy to scroll and bring this last paragraph also on the top, because if the space is not there, the page cannot scroll and it cannot be shown on the top. So that's the reason I need some empty space here, so that even the last paragraph can be shown on the top side. So now if you want to see this particular empty div, what you can do is color, just for fun. I'll just color blue. If you just need to see what is this empty div doing here. Background color blue. And what now? See, so this is the div that we just now created. This is the empty div element. Okay, so the attribute that we pass is style attribute. So first thing we altered is the height is 1000 pixels, and then background color is blue. So just for fun, I'll just keep it. I don't want to keep this blue. I'll let it be white, and I'll remove this paragraph. It is not needed. Okay, let me quickly save, and I just needed this empty div. That's it. So now refresh it. Let me go ahead and quickly rename all the paragraphs. Okay, so okay, wait, before I rename all the paragraph, there are 10 paragraphs. So this is the first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will be there. So to link it, to specify, there are h1 tag, this is also h1 tag, this is also an h1 tag. There are multiple h1 tags in this page. What if I want to how to specifically understand which HTML, which h1 tag am I referring to? Is it this h1 tag or is it this h1 tag? Because inside the h1 tag the content doesn't matter, whatever can be the content, but in code you need to specify which exact h1 tag are you referring to, so that we can link it, right? To link this particular h1 tag, we need to understand which h1 tag we are trying to operate to. So for that, there is an attribute called as id. We can assign id to each h1 tag. So ids will be completely different. First h1 id will be different from second h1 id, and third h1 id, fourth h1 id. Every h1 tag will have its own id if we give it. So id will be again is equal to double inverted comma open, double inverted comma close. So what is the id? So id, let's say 1. So first h1 we added id 1. So for second h1 what we will do? We will assign id is equal to bracket open, inverted comma open, inverted comma close 2, and this text will be second paragraph, whatever the text can be, anything, just for reference, so that we can understand from the front end as well. We are writing this second paragraph. Okay, so it can be anything. So you're getting my point. We are assigning an ID to each h1 tag because there are multiple h1 tag. The code should also get an idea. The code can grab the h1 tag by its ID. It is used to link it later on in this video, right? So the same thing first that I'll do is I'll go ahead and add IDs. So for the third h1, I'll add ID 3, and this should be third paragraph, and here this should be fourth paragraph, and this should be fifth paragraph, this should be sixth, you can try writing anything that you want, that you desire. Okay, so you can write any text, any heading over here, but it is I'll tell you why it is important, because later on we will be creating links, right? So go to 6th paragraph, go to 7th paragraph. If I write random text here, how will I identify whether it is a 6th paragraph or 7th paragraph? That is the reason, for the front end purpose, it is easy for me to understand, okay, this is the 7th paragraph I am redirected to, it is a 5th paragraph I am redirected to. That's the reason I am writing it for my convenience. We can have anything here. This doesn't mean that if you have ID 6 you should write 6 over here as well. This is the content. Inside we write content, so content can be anything. Okay, so and then ID 7, paragraph, ID 8, 8th paragraph, or ID 9, paragraph, or ID 10, that is 10th paragraph. Okay, so this, let me quickly save and go back to my front end, and let me quickly refresh and see first paragraph, second paragraph, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. Perfect. So now what we need to do, we have created all the dummy paragraphs, and now we need to link it. We need to create a links. How to create links? Just under this body, what we will do is how to create links, create an anchor text, this one, anchor tag, sorry, start anchor, close anchor. And what is the text that we want to display? Go to 7th paragraph, and then similarly I'll create 2 to 3 links, and let me quickly save it and see how it looks. Go to 7th paragraph, go to 7th paragraph, go to 7th paragraph, go to, all are in line. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to break this into different lines. And how to do that? Add a BR tag, right? Now let's see. All are in different lines. Now this looks like a plain text, so this doesn't look like a link. So how to convert this into a link? To convert this into a link, we need to pass a attribute called as href equals to double inverted comma open, double inverted comma close, and what inside this we need to add a URL. So URL can be anything. So if I don't add anything, if I don't pass any value, if I simply click, how does it show? It will look like a link, but it doesn't work, right? It doesn't go anywhere. So what I need to do is I need to tag this particular, go to 7th paragraph. Here is the 7th paragraph. Where is it? This is a 7th paragraph. Go to 7th paragraph heading. How will this code, whatever I am writing here, will understand this is the 7th paragraph? It will understand by ID. So how to represent this ID? We don't write like this. We don't write ID is equal to 7. No, this is not the way. we just need to use this pound symbol and then add 7. Okay, so now what happens is pound symbol represents ID. Which ID? 7th ID. And then click on save. Now if you refresh this and click on 7, it will take us to the 7th paragraph. How is this link understanding which paragraph to take? It is understanding by this href attribute, where pound represents ID and the ID value is 7, ID 7. So similarly, if I want to go to 4th paragraph, I'll write href equals to, instead of URL, I'll write pound 4. It will target the 4th paragraph. Same way, if I want to go to 10th paragraph, I'll write href is equals to inverted double inverted comma open, double inverted comma close, and then pound 10, in the sense ID 10. Here the same place we used to write URL in our links. Chapter we used to write links, but here we want to target the same page using ID. By ID we target. Okay, so now go to href. What is this? Let's say 4th is done. Go back to the first. Let's say 1, ID 1. Even if you write 1, that doesn't work. What is 1? This is ID 1, target ID 1. Go to first paragraph and click on save. Now let's go back here, and if you see, so this is first paragraph. If I click, it is taking me to the first paragraph, but then I'll need to have some BR, or let's say page break, or we can also use div element to have some spacing as well, but I'll use BR as of now. This is also one method, not a recommended way, but still, yeah, this works. So here we used a div element, here we are using a BR to create some space. So anyways, so if I click on 7th paragraph, it will take me to the 7th. If I click on 4th, it is taking me to the 4th. If I click on 10th, it will take me to the 10th. If I click on 1st, it will take me to the 1st paragraph. So the concept is, here I have assigned ID to the paragraph tag. I have assigned ID to the heading tag. So here I have assigned ID to the h1 tag. Right below h1, the paragraph related to h1 is there, so it is understandable. But the same thing you can assign ID to p tag or image tag or link or anything, any HTML tag, you can assign it. You can assign ID to the let's say div element. You can assign ID to this body element. You can assign ID to anything. Just make sure ID doesn't repeat again and again. ID is a unique. Once you assign it, it is done. It will conflict if you repeat the ID. It doesn't work like that. So ID should be unique every time you use it to assign to any particular tags. Okay. So, and when you assign it, you can pull it as a link using href, right? Just by using the ID number and pound symbol this way. So like this you can target an image, like this you can target a link, like this you can target a paragraph, like this you can target an h1. So now you go ahead and practice with your creativity, which you want to, what are the elements, different types of element. Right now here we just used paragraphs and text. You can go ahead and use any other elements in HTML, right? So go ahead, practice, and come back to the next chapter. We will learn one more concept. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much. Have a great day.